Hello and welcome to this board game life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm going to do a solo playthrough of Marvel Dice Throne Missions from Roxley Games. Got a couple other boxes in here, but this is what we're doing. It's the new um, missions mode. You can play 1 to 4 players, and I'm going to give it a shot today. So now, Marvel Dice Throne Missions is an electrifying cooperative expansion that allows 1 to 4 Dice Throne heroes to team up against a host of iconic villains from the Marvel Universe. Setup and teardown has never been easier thanks to double-sided mission maps. Mission rules and enemies are printed right on the map. Just unfold and get right to playing. This is designed by Gavin Brown and Nate Chitalier. Art is by Patrick Spaziante and Manny Tremblay. Published by Roxley Games. This is for ages 8 and up. I'm playing as the Deadpool character. Please note, Deadpool's age is 14 and up. This does play 1 to 4 players in about 30 to 75 minutes. All right, and before we get to the table, I just would like to ask if you could do us a favor to please like, subscribe, set your alerts so that you won't miss a video, and please share this with others that you think might enjoy this content. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, let's get to the table. All right. We got to zoom out. I'm hoping I can fit all this on here. Okay. This is going to be tough to fit everything in here. Let's see what I can do to get this. Oh, Deadpool. I don't need the turn order and stuff on the screen necessarily. I do want my health deck here showing. My CP, my momentum. So those are good. I will put my momentum card, my turn phase there, so you can still see that. This is my hand. I've got this card. These are here. This tray is not this. You really don't even need to worry about that. So I'm going to move my allies deck. Let's see. I need to still adjust a little bit. And yeah, it's going to be, is that all the way out? All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1. These are my allies. Let's see, I'm going to do it like this so you can see the names and I can. All right. Do it this way. We don't need this here at the moment, so I'm going to set this off to the side. How does that help us? It doesn't really help us, does it? Let's do this. We'll put the allies deck here. All right. We'll just go with this. I think that'll work good enough. Here. All right. And I'm gonna now. This is my very first playthrough. I have not. I was just reading the instructions here, and going with that. Was just reading the directions, and so I have not played as Deadpool yet. So he's new to me, and I have not played one of the missions yet. But that's what we're here to do. So we will find out how this all plays out. So please bear with me as I'm going through this. There's a lot of new stuff. But I will say, just setup of this thing compared to Dice Throne Adventures was so much easier. And, it took me a little bit because it was my first time and I'm reading how to do it. But wow, this is super easy. They have done some nice stuff here. So this is the tutorial mission. So it's the one they recommend you play first. So we are playing the mission Ock Knocks Knox. This is a mission run, and it says Doc Ock is robbing Fort Knox. The Sinister Six has run light on funds, and the 8-armed crook won't let pesky laws stand in his way. Get past his bots and make it to the vault before he escapes. So the main objective is to defeat all 3 thief bots which are these blue bots here. Okay. Those are the thief bots. And then I have 3 crab bots as well. So I got to defeat all 3 thief bots and then move my hero through the exit, or I can defeat all 6 henchmen. Upon completion, if I fulfill the main objective, I get to gain 6 health that's distributed and 3 momentum distributed amongst the players, but I'm a solo, so I'm going to get all that. And then we'll flip this board over for the final battle, which is the boss, which will fight Doc Ock on the other side, if I survive. Now, if there's a perfect reward, if the team defeats all the henchmen, I get an additional 6 health and additional 3 momentum. So I really think it benefits me to try to defeat all of them. But not only do I have these 6 henchmen, I have this laser that will fire depending on the dice roll of the enemy and its range, and it's going to just do 2 undefendable damage to me no matter what and where I'm at every time it fires. Now I do get 45 health to start. We do start with I believe it was, I still get 2 combat points. I think I don't get any momentum. I just want to double check. 2 and no momentum. So momentum is something new. You get this momentum dial, and it's kind of like combat points, but you're going to use it to like buy allies and then use these momentum points to trigger their abilities. So I can get additional allies that will come along in here. You also have this in the 4-player as well. So that's not like gone away or anything. Okay. I think we're good. Let me get my phone off the screen. I will going to add in my play. So I want to start my timer here. So I'm going to go Dice Throne Missions. And get just me. We're going to start my timer so I can see how long it's going to take. And we are started. Okay. Let's get this out the way. Okay. All right. So how this works is you have a nice turn. You have a turn phase. Here's a mission setup on the other side. So, but I'm going to first thing you do is you pass start player. I'm not even having it out because it's just me. So the first thing is we're going to collect. Here's your movement. So you're going to collect all boost tiles in your space. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is move, and I can move as many spaces as I want. When these little tiles are showing different benefits, you need to see what that does because I was curious about that. Oh, that is a damage boost. Okay. Can spend these okay, so I gain that +3 damage boost. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move. Movement attacks and stuff in this game are melee. And then unless you have a ranged ability like the laser does, then everything needs to be adjacent tiles adjacent to an enemy. So we'll kind of see how that all plays out as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and remove. Oh wait, if I go there, I don't have but I can gain a momentum. So I'm going to move right here. All right, I'm going to take this. It's called a boost tile. So I don't need to remove a status effect token for myself. So I'm going to gain 1 momentum. So that's going to go on a discard pile. I'm going to gain 1 momentum. And all right. So that was the movement. Now we've got the hero part. So now our heroes are going to, and if you're playing, this is all simultaneously done if you got multiple players. So everyone's going to do an upkeep phase and an income phase. This is the first turn, so we're skipping that. And then do my offensive roll phase. So now I'm going to plan my attack. So this guy has a health of 12 total, and everything's down here. This is the enemy dice, so they'll be rolling 4 dice because it's just one player. As more players are added, an additional dice for every player is added. So if you have 3 more people, you'll have 3 more dice? No, I think it's just 2 more total. Let me just double check. I think they only had. Oh no, they got plenty of dice. So just let me reference the book. You will have 1, 2, yeah. 3 more dice will go into the game if you have 4 heroes. So there will be 7 enemy dice. So it will not be easy. I start with 45 health because I am by myself. All right, so I'm going to do my normal dice thrown rolls, and let's see what we get. All right, so I have a knife. I've got 2 jokes. I do have the mask, and I got a finger gun or a pew. So we got a 1, and that translates to a 1, 4, 5, 6. So I do have a 4, 5, 6. If I could get a 3, if I could roll a 3, I'd get a small straight, which would be the taco truck. The large straight would do 8 damage. You may shoot Taco Tuesday to add. I may shoot Taco Tuesday. Oh, my shout Taco Tuesday to add a damage. So playing as Deadpool, there's this curmudgeon coin. All right. And if you have it out and you have it this side, then you don't have to do the shouting to get the bonuses. But I'll probably do it anyways. But this coin is in the game, in the deluxe version. Oh, sorry, Deadpool. It says Deadpool on that side, and the other side is just the curmudgeon. It's a curmudgeon coin. With that, I don't have to shout this stuff. I just get the bonuses, but I'll probably do it anyways, just to try to make it fun, right? Okay. Let's see. So I am going to go ahead because I know my straights are usually really good. Oh wait, did I do? So I do my upkeep, my main phase. Oh, I did. I skipped my main phase. Okay, duh. So I got my cards. So I rolled once. I'll keep that, but let me backtrack. Somehow I remove. Okay, so that's a remove a status effect. These are for my rolls. I do have, again, removing status effect. Okay, so I didn't need to do anything. So there's nothing there to do. So we're gonna roll again and see what we get. A 1 and a 5. All right, last roll. Let's hope we get something. Oh crap! I got a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So now I got 2 finger guns. Okay, so I did get besmirched. So this gives me besmirched. So I can deal 6 damage, and then I can roll two dice, and then I can for more additional damage. And if I gain a comic, I gain one of my statuses here. All right, so let's So this is besmirched. Does it feel smirchy in here? So I'm going to deal 6 damage to the henchman. I'm going to roll 2 dice. Let's see if we can add more damage. I got a finger gun, which adds 6 more damage. I'm sorry, 2 more damage. I rolled a knife and adds 3, so that's a total of 3, 4, 5, 11. Wow, 11 damage. Okay. I did not roll the comic. I did not roll the mask, so I'm doing 11 damage to him. Okay. All right, so now we do the defensive roll. Now target and resolve. So once all heroes have declared or ready to attack, resolve the abilities in the turn order. And then then we'll do the hero turn, we'll finish it, and then the enemies get to do their upkeep, and then they do the fight part back. So they don't defend, essentially, is what it looks like. The boss, I'm pretty sure the boss does. So I'm dealing 11 damage to him. He's got 1 left. So we take these little damage markers off, put the 10 there. Oh, I just flipped the 2 over to 1. So he's got 1 left. All right. So now I can go and play any one of these things. I don't have status effects. I probably could have played this, but we're just going to hold on. And all right. Oh, I do have a momentum, so I could have recruited an ally too. Because Professor X and Kitty Pryde are both a 1. I can do momentum, right? During your main phase, you can spend the required to recruit an ally. You may have a maximum of 1 ally. Oh, so I can only have 1 ally. So I'm going to probably be swapping them out as time goes. So Professor X, once per round during an opponent's roll phase, I can spend 3 momentum to change one of the targets of a henchman's attack to a different henchman, or no target. The target must follow range, and then 2 momentum prevents all damage and ignore all effects. Okay. So Kitty, when I recruit her, I gain a shield. And then once per round during my defensive roll, I can spend 1 shield to perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice. And then I can, for plus exhaust, after rolling, you may change the value of up to 3 dice. I'm going to go ahead and recruit Kitty Pryde, spend my 1 momentum. So this is during my, and then plus exhaust. So to spend it, I don't know what it means to exhaust. They all have an exhaust on there too. Let me just, recruiting allies, using allies. So when you recruit, there's a one-time benefit. So she has the recruit, so that's a one-time benefit. If I get a shield, which is, where's the shield tokens? Not. Oh, that must be this. That's a shield, but these all say 3 on them. During the offensive roll phase, a player with this token may spend 1 or more shields to prevent 3 damage per shield token spent. Oh. Okay. So I gain a shield. Deflects 3 damage, so that's good. And then there's a kicker, so that would be B. Kicker powers are activate during your offensive and defensive roll phase, so I don't have a kicker. I have a spend. Then once, I'm spending that to do that. And then my exhaust, it's a plus exhaust. So these are also gained by discarding the ally to the bottom of the ally deck, but may only be activated at the same time you activate the power listed directly above it. So, okay, so I can basically, I recruited her for 1 point. I gained a shield, which gives me basically, I can use that shield to defend against 3 defendable. Now, once per round during my defensive roll phase, I can spend 1 of those. Oh no, I can spend a momentum point to perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice. So basically, I could re-roll my defensive rolls if they didn't do very good. I could re-roll up to 5, so I could re-roll any ones that I wanted. I only do 4. And then after rolling, I may change the value of up to 3 of those dice, and if I do, then I exhaust her to the bottom of the deck, and basically lose the ally. So that's how that works. Okay. And I'm not doing anything here, so we're going to move on. So I did the target and resolve. We did the hero part 2. Enemy upkeep, check their status effects. So there's no status effects on them. So the henchman boss roll. So we're going to roll the enemy dice once, and I'm only adjacent to him, so he's the only guy that's going to attack. When do I move the crisis? That's the last part. Okay. So this is what I got. So 2 strikes, so he's not going to do his crisis ability. which is good. He needs 3 of them. He could, but he's not adjacent to me. But I still think he's going to gain shields. All right. I don't know if it counts just for the person next to you. I think it's just the guy next to me. Roll enemy dice. If boss fight, add the face down, boost tile number, or the blah blah. We're resolving enemy attacks. Heroes perform defensive rolls. All right, so let me just double check. So the enemy attacks for each henchman. Okay, so I rolled the dice. The heroes can't. Okay, then for each henchman's info panel, consult the rolled enemy dice. If the rolled dice match the dice symbols required by their role objective henchmen of that type, then you can activate their offensive ability. But he's a melee, so he's not going to be able to do anything. For each offensive ability that was activated, then each undefeated henchman activates in order across the map, left to right. Most of them are multi-strike, which is being adjacent to a hero. Each time a henchman's offensive ability resolves, perform all of its listed effects, including status effects inflicted or gained. Finally, if the rolled dice contain the dice symbols required by the unstoppable threat, which is a shield, it does not, then it will activate. So, do all of those guys gain shields even though gather the regardless of their turn during setup and roll them exactly once, regardless of how many henchmen are attacking? Oh, regardless of how many henchmen are attacking, the heroes can use effects to adjust the result. Now, for each henchman's panel, consult the rolled enemy dice. If the rolled dice match the dice symbols required by the roll objective, henchmen of that type activate their offensive ability. Okay. All right. So the way I understand is this guy did not get 3. He is not going to activate. He's not going to activate. He's obviously not going to activate. But these 3 guys would, but they can't melee strike. So they have to be next to me. But their crisis ability once per is going to gain a shield. So I think these guys are all gaining a shield. Even though they're not attacking me, I think that's how it works. All right. And then we advance the crisis clock once per player. So there's no effect there. All right. Now we go back. I get to move again. I could stay here and defeat him. Let's see. I could stay here and defeat him so I'm not next to the other guy. And I can't go through these. You have to basically defeat. I don't know why, but I think this is all just. So I have to go through this path because these are objects on the map. So I have to defeat them, put a defeat tile down, and then I can move. But if I go down, I can gain a combat point. But then that guy would be next to me to attack. And I won't even attack him. But I think I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to move here. I'm going to gain a combat point. Because that's always a good thing. All right. Then we do our upkeep phase, which is going to gain a combat point and draw a card. So that's good stuff. All right. Now I have nothing mean I want to play. So we're going to do my roll. Okay, I got 4 finger guns. Whoops. And on number 4. All right, so if I can roll another one, I can do 7 damage. I don't even need to do that, but I can gain a CP here. I need one more. Give me a finger gun. There we go. Now it says if I say pew pew while pointing fingers, guns in the air, I gain a combat point. And then it says congratulations, you look like a fool. But I'm doing it anyways. Pew 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 pew. All right, so that gave me another combat point. You gotta have the points. All right, so I'm doing 7 damage. Now I could just do 7 to him, because that's a pretty good amount. But looks like he does pretty good damage across the board. Um, unless I'm doing the humor, then I'm drawing cards and gaining donut holes. Oh, but I do deal 4 damage. So 7 damage would take him down to 5. But I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. I'm just gonna knock him out. I don't risk him hitting me back. So he's defeated. I'm adjacent to him. He is defeated. And then when I step there, I gain. Do I gain the momentum? I think I gained the 2 momentum for defeating him. Do I? I don't think I got a standard. I think I get it because I defeated him. Where enemies? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's what gets. So I gained 2. I gain those. That clear just lets me know I can walk through there, but I gain the 2 for defeating him. All right. So I did my attack. I defeated him, gained my momentum. I get my second phase. Still nothing I want to do. All right. So the enemies, they don't have any status on them. We're going to do the roll. All right. Okay. It's four of them. So their thief bots aren't doing anything. The crab bot are definitely going to be attacking. So this one's doing an attack to me. He's dealing me 4 damage. And he's also going to do 2 collateral damage to all heroes undefendable. So I'm taking 2 no matter what, because it's undefendable. But he is dealing 4 damage that I can defend against. I get to roll 4 dice. So I heal. So I'm going to heal 1. Heal a heart. Heal 1 damage. So no matter what I'm healing, it doesn't say to roll anything. All right, then I'm going to deal 1 undefendable damage back for every. These I got 2 fingered, or I'm sorry, I got 2 knives. So he's going to lose 2 health. I gain 1 health back. And then I didn't roll that. So that's all I'm doing is dealing the 2 damage to him. But I'm still taking the 4 total, so. All right. Oh, but I'm going to use the shield to negate 3 of it, so. So I only have to take 1 damage. Okay. And he's the only one there, so that ends that phase. Move the crisis clock, which means these guys, maybe that means they attack again. They trigger on the crisis clock. So, yeah. So you move there and you activate them all. Oh, that means they activate their crisis ability. Okay, so this is only on this. So, where did I deal the 2 damage? I just did 2 undefendable damage somewhere. To me? I did. I did it to me, and I didn't have to. So this crisis ability is only one that lands here. Otherwise, this is what they're doing. Got it. I'm all caught up. Okay, so now he's doing 2 undefendable damage to me because that's where the crisis clock landed. Got it. Okay, that's pretty simple. All right, so we go back. I can move and collect more tiles. I am going to go and I'm just going to go right here to draw another card because I do have plenty of CP. So it's going to give me an extra card. I do have to be... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was at 5 to begin with, so okay, I'm good. All right. Gain a combat point. Draw a card for my turn. And let's see what we've got. Better. Chosen player may perform an additional roll temp up to 5 dice during their defensive roll. I get to gain onomatopoeia. So 1 combat point lets me gain that. So I'm going to play this. It's going to cost me a combat point. I'm going to gain my little pew pew status effect. And then during any roll phase, I may spend that token to change one of my dice to a knife or a joke, but only if I say a cool or funny saying while doing so, onomatopoeia. This token may not be transferred by any means. So basically, I can change any of my dice, but I don't have to say anything funny because I got my curmudgeon coin. So, all right. So that was, I'm playing that card, and I don't have anything else to play. So, we're going to roll. I need some upgrade cards. 3, 4, 5. Try for the straight again. That guy is 10. So 3, 4, 5. All right, so I need a 2 or a 6. There's a 2. That gives me the small straight. Now if I can get a 1 or a 6, I'll be able to get a large straight. Okay, I got a 5. But I think I got a card that lets me change. No, that's value. That's identical. Change the value of any one dice. So we're going to change this to... We're going to change it to a 6 because that's a better option. This costs 2 combat points. I'm down to 3. Discard that. All right, so we're going to do the fiesta. Where's my sombrero? I did a large straight, so I'm going to gain 2 rock, paper, scissors. Stack limit is 1, so I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Gain rock, paper, scissors. I don't know where I saw it, too. And a donut. Then I deal 8 damage. If I used a 6 in a straight, I add 1 more damage. So I'm doing 9 damage to this guy. Takes him down to 1. So he is down to 1 damage. I got nothing that would increase damage either, huh? Nope. Okay. And that's it. I don't have anything else that I need to do in my second main phase. I had 2 momentum. So, I needed to put a new ally in. Captain America came out. When I pulled Kitty Pryde, so Captain America comes up. So once per round during your defensive roll, defense kicker, once per turn, if you activated defensive abilities, prevents no damage. Once per turn. If your activated defensive abilities prevents no damage, then this will let you prevent 2 damage. When you exhaust this, you gain 2 shields. Ooh. That gives you basically 6 prevents. That's pretty nice. So we're gonna keep her for now. And I got a little momentum. We'll keep it. We're gonna move on. So we're gonna go to enemy upkeep. They don't have any, so they're rolling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so the crab bot does not fight me. The thief bot would, but I'm not in melee range. But the laser does deal 2 undefendable damage to me because it fires. So I do lose 2 health on that. So that hits me. All right. Then we move the crisis clock, which does nothing in this moment. And back up to movement. I'm going to move here to gain a combat point. We're going to face off against this guy again. Oh, I forgot to take my 1 and my card. I keep forgetting. Hey, we got an upgrade. All right, so let's Merc with a mouth dues. So Merc with a mouth. So that's this one here. So we're going to pay 2 combat points to upgrade that ability. So that's 2 combat points. Puts me to 3. All right. And then I'm going to leave my donuts on me. How many? Yeah, I got 2 max. So I can put. All right. So let's roll. Let's roll, baby. So I only need to do 1 damage. So I do have a 4-5-6 again. Could try for a small straight again or a large. Make a 3-2. There's a 3. So there's the small straight. We're just going to roll and see if we get the large. We don't. Okay. So small straight. I deal 8 damage. If I use a 1 or a 6 in this, I may shout Taco Tuesday and add a damage. Taco Tuesday. Okay, so I can do 9 damage. He only needs 1. He's out. And he is defeated. So I'm gaining 2 more momentum. I'm up to 4. All right. And that is it. So we do enemy roll. There's no one next to me, so it's just the. Yeah. Oh, wait, I did not advance the crisis clock. Sorry. So the thief bots do trigger theirs. Forgot to advance that. So they're going to gain shields again. They're going to be a little tougher to fight once I get there. Okay. I rolled. This guy does not activate. So I get to move. Oh, wait. That was. Never mind. I needed to do it right then after I did the roll. I got confused. Okay. So now I did that. Now I go back up. I get to do my movement. So I'm going to go. I can see you can go as far as you want. I'm going to go here to collect 2 combat points. And then I will do my upkeep. Wait, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay. So I gain another combat point. Get another card. I want some upgrades. Get that out of here. I got a bunch of removing status effects in my hand. All right, so we will roll. See if the laser hits me. The laser does not. No one else is next to me. Crisis clock moves. Does nothing. Back to me. I move. I'm going to come up here. Now this gives me a +3 damage on an attack. So I'm going to hold on to that and probably do it right here because he's got 17 health. All right. So we move to him and we're doing the offensive roll. Well, I got a bunch of guns. Man, I wish this was. Wish I just rolled all 4 6s. That would have been nice. Let's see if I can get another. There we go. So we're gonna do 7 damage. Pew pew pew. That gives me another combat point. I'm up to 7, and I'm dealing 7 damage. Yep. So I'm doing 7 damage, so that gets rid of the 2 shields and his 1 health. So he is down to 10. Down to 10 health. Sure. Now I do only need 1 momentum to do ranged attacks, so my attacks can turn into range. I don't have to be next to him. I probably should have done that so that I'm not sitting next to him. I guess that would have been a smarter move to stay here and attack him because he wouldn't be able to attack back. But now he can. So I got to remember to pay attention to this momentum. All right. So there's nothing for me to do. It's his turn. And he is attacking. So he's going to melee me. He's doing 2 undefendable damage to me. And he's inflicting burn on me. And burn. It's a so I take 2 undefendable damage during my upkeep phase. So now we do the crisis clock, which means the crab guys do their crisis ability, and they are not near me. So I'm not adjacent to them. I can't take the damage. So wonder if it's still. I wonder if that just becomes a ranged thing because it just says 2 collateral damage to all heroes. The crisis damage, does it count? Do you have to be next to them? All right, so the enemy turn concludes, and then the crisis clock determines what harmful things happen. Rotate the crisis clock to the equal number of heroes. Each segment that the hand has advanced through or ended on will activate any listed crisis ability. If a segment's crisis ability shows specific, okay, when it shows an icon of an enemy type, each undefeated enemy of that type activates its crisis ability. Crisis abilities can usually target anyone, but some might specify they only affect heroes within melee. Okay, so it doesn't say that. It just says all heroes take 2 undefeatable. So I'm going to take 2 undefendable. Sorry. Oh, and I forgot to do. I'm going to add this. I'll just save it for my next attack. Doesn't matter. All right. So I take. Oh, and it's 2. So the crab bots do the crisis. So deal 2 damage to all heroes. So I took a 2 damage. Okay. Back to the movement phase. Now I'm going to move. Whoops, did I? I'm down to 37, not 47. I'm going to move right here. I'm going to gain 6 health back. 6. Okay. So I'm gaining that health back. And I am going to suffer the burn. I think that's part of my upkeep, right? Player friend's token is dealt 2 damage during their thing. It is persistent. So I'm taking, I just said 2, right? That's a big book. 2 undefendable damage for the burn, and it stays there, but I do have an ability to get rid of it. Okay. So that was the movement. I did my upkeep. I got to do my income. Gives me a CP and a card. And my main phase, I am removing for 1 combat point, removing a status effect token. So I'm removing burn. All right. And let's see. So this is an instant action. Can gain a rock, paper, scissors. I have one already, so I don't need to gain it. I do have a lot of remove status tokens, so that's good. All right. All right, so that's the offensive. Oh, we're doing my offensive roll phase. Let's see what happens. He needs 10. Okay. A couple of sixes. Change the value of one of your dice be identical to the value of another one. Your chosen team may re-roll up to 2 dice. I do have a couple of. So that was before. We're going to try to get the. We're going to try to get the ultimate. Just to see if we can do it. It's overkill, but he needs 10. Maybe I shouldn't try to burn all that at this point. That does. These do little damage. I don't even really. Well, this one did 6. This one was good. The besmirched was good. So let me hold on to these because I got 11 on my first throw doing besmirched. So we'll keep a finger, and I need a knife. Oh, I need that. So, I can use this during any roll phase. I can spend that token to change one of my dice to a knife. I'm going to spend this to change this to a knife. And now I have it. And I don't have to say the funny thing. I'm curmudgeon. All right, so I'm doing besmirched. So that gives 6 damage, and then I roll 2 and see if I can get. So I did 6. That gives me 7, 8. Then I could change the value of one of my dice to be identical to the other. That will give me 2 more. That gives me 10, which is what he needs. That costs a combat point. And he is dead. And I gain 2 momentum. Right. Doom damage. I still have this. All right. Oh, I lose there. Okay, so that finished that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 5. So, okay, we're done. No status effects. They can roll, but I guess I'll roll. I got to roll because I want to see if the laser fires. But the other guys can't do anything. Oh shoot, the laser does fire. Does do 2 damage. So I'm back to 39. And now the crisis clock. I lose a CP. That's a bad thing. Okay. Now I'm gonna move. Here to gain a combat point back. All right. Now I got some momentum, so I'm gonna be doing some ranged attacks. So I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna just range attack that sucker over there. All right. So what am I doing? I did my movement. Now I'm gonna do my upkeep. I don't have negative upkeep. I could do this to gain some health back. So if I use my you can do this during your upkeep phase. So I'm going to roll a dice, roll 1 dice, and then I get half the value of the health roll up. So half of 2, that's 2.5, so I get 3 health. So we're going up 1, 2, 3, we're back to 42. Gotta love the donuts. Give you health. They make you healthy, kids. All right. So then we are back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had upkeep phase. Okay. I am not. Sorry, I wasn't moving, so I did the upgrade. I did that. I'm not doing anything in main phase, so we're going to attack. We're going to spend a momentum to do this as a ranged attack to that first bot there. Okay. I got the 4 fingers. There's another one. Pew, pew, pew. Gains a combat point. I have 7 damage to deal out. Can I do this? This will give me an additional 3. So I'm doing 10 damage to this guy here. So we're going to get rid of his shields. That's 6. So he loses 4. 11. Takes him down to 7. He's at 7. That was used. All right. Okay. I got nothing else to do. So they're not none of them guys are attacking, but the laser hits me for another 2. All right. Crisis clock advances. I lose a card. So I'm gonna just randomly shuffle my cards up and randomly draw one out. We'll just take the one in the middle. I lose my Rochambeau card. All right. So we're back up to movement. We can gain some more stuff. One for an additional roll attempt. Up to 5 dice. No. Kind of want to Nick, you cost 2. Gain a shield once per round during the crisis clock. I can spend 3 momentum to ignore the effects of a single crisis clock ability. And I ignore the exhaust when I ignore the effects of a single crisis ability space for 1 turn. Oh, you exhaust as soon as you use the above. That's right. So these guys don't stick around. So I should just use this and exhaust her and then just open up and take another one. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here with her the whole time. And I got the momentum. So I don't want to move, and I don't have to move. I mean, I guess I could move here. It doesn't really make a difference, but I'm still ranged. Both of those guys are melee. So I'll move there. I will do my upkeep. I'll do my income. And then I'll do my roll. So that guy needs 7. So we're going to just attack the same guy. Looks like I got besmirched again. I'll take that. Oh, no, I don't. I need a, unless unless I had it and lost it when I moved everything. Let's try. We're trying to get the joke. I did not get a joke. Okay, so I can perform an additional up to 5 dice. You know what? Let's just, after rolling, we change the value of up to 3 dice. Let's just do this. Let's spend the momentum. Like I said, I was just talking about this. So this spending 1 performs an additional roll attempt of up. So I get to perform an additional attempt, and I got it. But then exhausting after rolling, I may change the value of up to 3. But I got what I wanted. She's discarded. Now I got what I wanted, so I got my besmirched. I'm doing 6 damage to him. Then I'm going to roll 2 more if I can get an additional. No! I did not, but when I rolled the comic or the joke, I gain this back. And when I drew the mask, I gain, which I already have rock, paper, scissors. You know what? We're going to. Okay, so I am attacking them. So I can do this. I may spend this while I'm attacking. So I'm going to use the rock, paper, scissor token. We're going to see how this works. So my rock, paper, scissor, which that's what these are. These rock, paper, scissors. So I'm going to just sit here and just kind of shuffle them up so I don't know what they are. So right now my ability for rock, paper, scissors is inactive. So if I do a rock, paper, scissors and I win, then I do 2 damage. I'll do 2 damage. While attacking, I can add 2 damage. So this is basically an attack modifier. So I am doing, I'm doing 6 damage. So I need 1 more. So if I can win this, it's a modifying attack. So when you do this, I just pull one out for the enemy, and then I pull one out for me. Paper covered rock. I lost. While being attacked, this counts as an attack modifier. Oh, it does nothing because it's a modifier. So I lost to rock, paper, scissors. So it didn't. All I'm doing is 6 damage to him. He's down to 1. I couldn't quite make it happen. Do you think that's kind of funny? I can play rock, paper, scissors. So during any roll phase, you may spend this to change the dice. I can spend this to change it. But that's not going to do anything. Oh, I could have changed during my roll phase, but I rolled already. This was after that. That's not going to work. So we're not going to take that. All right. He's still alive, folks. Still alive. All right. So they don't have any status on him. And we're going to roll to see if that laser gets me again. It did not. So they can't reach me. Nothing happens on the clock. So we go back to the momentum phase or the movement phase. Didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I used her. So I moved. So I'm going to do my upkeep. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to be beyond 6. So, okay. I'm not getting like upgrades that I want. Okay. So I'm going to melee attack again, or range attack again. So I'm going to spend another. Let's see. I can recruit. So I haven't been doing defensive stuff. I can take him to avoid the crisis clock. So let's buy Nick Fury for 2 points. All right. And then I gain a shield when I recruited him. And then once per round during the crisis clock phase, I can spend 3 to ignore the effects. So I need more momentum. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to use that. And then these guys are going to do damage to me. So, but then as soon as I do that, he gets exhausted. I feel like I'm reading this wrong. So I'm going to spend these to ignore the effects of a single crisis ability space for 1 turn. Exhaust is ignore the effects of a single crisis space ability. Exhaust happens after you spend, correct? Like that's it's. It feels weird like that. It's there twice. So for exhaust, powers are gained by discarding the ally to the bottom of the ally. Oh, the plus exhaust is when you use the ability above it. Okay. Got it. So I can keep him and just spend 3 every time I want to use him. But then when I exhaust him or get rid of him, when I discard him, I will gain that ability again. So if I want to get someone else, so now I drew Ant-Man, gain a shield. Once per round during my roll phase, I can spend 2 momentum to increase or decrease my roll value by 1. So there's Ant-Man in the mix. All right. So I bought him. I'm down to 2. So I'm going to do my movement. I'm going to just move here anyways. I'm going to gain two momentum. All right. So I'm back up to 4, so I can use him if I want. All right. So now I'm at, where's my cards? No, that's my discard. Here's my cards. I already drew, right? What? I am like all over the place here. I am doing something terribly wrong. I already. Oh, I was. Okay, so I did. Yeah, so I can do part of my main phase. I can do this. Okay, so I already did this. I did this. I got him. I have nothing that I'm playing. Um. Okay, so now we're doing our. Now I'm just gonna go after the crab bot. He's got 12. He's got 12 on him. All right. We do have 4, 5, 6. I have 3 knives, which really don't, not going to do me much. So let's do a 4, 5, 6. Try to work on the straight. That's not helpful. I could get besmirched again. So if we get a finger gun, then I do have besmirched. I did get it. Okay, so we got besmirched. We're gonna roll. So we're doing 6 damage to him. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Oh, he's at a. Oh, he's at 12. 10 damage. All right, so I'm going to change the value of any 2 dice. I'm going to spend 3 combat points. 1, 2, 3. I probably have one that I only need to change 1. That's fine. And we're going to change these to knives. So I've got my 6. Now I'm up to 9, 10, 11, 12. So that gave me the 12 I needed to defeat him. Then that. He gone. Oh, shoot. I forgot this guy's still sitting there. It's 2 momentum. Crap, I forgot about this guy. He's got 1 health. He's just sitting there going, I guess he doesn't care about me. But the good thing is that I killed him, so the crabs, they don't do anything anymore because they're all gone. So, oh, it's once per undefeated. Oh, so each one of these will do 2 collateral damage to all heroes. I don't remember if I triggered that or not. Yeah, it's my first time. I'm learning. I'm going to make mistakes. So, all right. So we attacked him. I don't have anything else to play. So, enemy roll time. So we have everybody's attacking. Okay. So he's going to attack, and he can't attack. He's ranged, but he will. So he's going to hit me for 2 undefendable damage. It's a 38. He's inflicting burn again. And that guy can't do it because he's at melee range. Okay. So, crisis clock. There are no of the crabs left, so that does nothing. So I don't have to worry about that. It's back to my turn. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna attack the dude next to me. Oh, first thing I got to do so I'm not moving. I'm gonna do my upkeep. So I have to take the 2 damage on the upkeep. Now we go into my income phase. Gain a point. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still at 6. Gain a card. And now I can remove the status effect. So we're going to just remove. I should have done it. I could have played that at any time when he placed it. I wouldn't have taken 2 more. But paying 2 combat points now could have saved myself some damage. But okay. So that's we're dealing with that. I'm on my roll now. He just needs 1. So there's 3 fingers. 1 more will kill him off. Right, and then if I say pew pew pew, I gain a combat point. So that's not a bad thing. All right, so 6 damage to him. He's gone. And we're going to gain 2 more momentums. All right. I don't think I have anything else to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still at 6, so I don't have to sell anything down. So they're gonna roll. See what happens. There's only 1 guy plus the laser left. The laser's gonna hit me, and that guy is not. The laser will. Okay. Crisis clock moves. Now it's back to me. I'm just gonna stay. I want to just stay out of range. I'm just gonna stay ranged. And spend. I'm gonna spend a momentum to attack him from range. Now he's got 17 health. Well, I got a small straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can get a 5. 1 more roll. I did not get a 5, but I got. Okay, so I can change. I think I can change. I may roll this up to 5 during the. Oh, it's during defense. So it can be the same dice in a row or 2 different. So we're going to spend a combat point. Might as well. We get to re-roll this guy up to twice. I'm trying to get a 5. Did not get it. One. Increase or decrease the die by a value of 1. So it can only go up by. I can go up to 2, or that's it. It can only go up to 2. So that's not going to help me. So, all right. What's my pew pew do? I can change one of my dice to a. Well, I can change it to a 5. I can change it to a 5 because I can use my pew pew. Pew pew! Only if I say it cool or funny thing, but I don't have to. Curmudgeon coin. So I get to make that my large straight. So now I gain a rock, paper, scissor. I gain a donut. I deal 8 damage. And if you used a 6 in this, I add another one. I did not. So I'm doing 8 damage to him. He's losing this 6. Plus this is a 7. Right? 6. That's a 7. He's down to... Oh, wait. I just flipped this one. He's at 9. Okay. And then we're real close to being out of here and going to the boss side. Okie doke. So that finished my attack on him. I'm not going to use any of these. I'm down to 5 cards, so I'm good there. And they're going to roll. Let's see. Ouch! The laser hits, but the thief bot will not. Take 2 undefendable from the laser. Crisis clock rotates. Thief bots do their thing. They're going to gain a shield. He gains a shield, which sucks. All right. I'm going to stay where I'm at. You know, I could just move up there. I'm just going to move here because there is I think... No, there wasn't something for gaining all the status effect tokens, I don't think. It was just defeating everybody. Right? All your henchmen... Yeah, I'll just take the 1 extra momentum. Might need it going into the boss. All right, so I did my movement. Now I'm going to do my upkeep. I could do the donut. Okay, I roll a dice. I get half the damage, 3, that's 1. What's 1.5? You round it up to 2. I gain that back in health because donuts are healthy. And then we do our upkeep. Our income, a card, and a CP. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got some good stuff now. Got some good stuff. Got some combo stuff. I don't know if I spent when I last attacked from range, I don't know if I spent my momentum. I don't remember because I have to spend this to do a ranged. But I'm there now, so I'm going to roll my dice. I need to do 12 damage again. So 5, 4, 3. I do have 5, 4, 3. I also just need a 6 to get this. I'm sorry, 3, 4, 5. A 6 to get me the taco truck. A 2 or a 6 would get me the taco truck. 6 would get me this. I think I want to try and dispersed. All right, let's see if I can get a 6. I got it. Oh, wait, I also got 2, 3, 4, 5. I also have a large straight. So the large straight will do 1 damage plus 1 because I had a 6, so that's 9 damage to him. He needs 10, 11, 12. I'm at 9. I'm gaining a donut. All right, let's try this. Let's do this. We are going to use the rock, paper, scissors. So we're going to do this. We're going to try to see if we can do additional damage. So I'm at 8. I'm at 9. This is not active, unfortunately, because if I could... Doing this is only going to will give me up to 11. So it would leave him with 1 health. So, but we'll try. He's got paper, I got scissors. So I beat him. which gives me additional 2. So he's down to 1 damage, one health. It's a 9. He's down to 1. Right, I couldn't have done 1 more damage, huh? Oh, wait. I could. Hold on. That's right, I forgot I just drew these. And these are during this phase, so I don't even need to do, I only need to do 1 of them. I'm just going to spend 1 combat point. So I have these 2 cards. He Who Smelt It and then Dealt It, right? If you play them together, so if we play Dealt It, which is what I did, I'm going to add 2 damage. But if I play this with this card, this becomes 3. And then you also, here you get to roll 4 dice and you add 1 damage for every finger gun. And then if you play it with this card, you gain that. That's really cool. But I'm just going to play the 1 because it's going to basically end it. I think, did I take my combat point? I don't know if I took my point down. I think I did. But playing that, it's going to give me 2 more damage. He becomes defeated. All right. So we put the defeat tile out. I gain 2 momentum. And now all I have to do is see if the laser... Oh, yeah, this was previous. I have nothing to resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, so I'm good. So we go... Now the enemy is going to roll to see if the laser does fire at me. So I'm back to 32. Crisis clock moves, and now I have movement, and I just move out to the exit. So that is the first part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'll wrap this up. I'll explain what I'm doing here, but then I'll stop the video, and then I will basically flip the board over, set up for the boss run, and I'll do another video so you can watch me run the boss. This is already an hour and 15, so I'll have a separate one for the boss run and fighting Doc Ock. So, all right, let me flip back here. And again, thank you very much. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and hit that bell so you'll know when we're doing new content. And go ahead and share this out with your friends you think might enjoy this. Also, please feel free to comment. Again, this was Dice Throne, Marvel's Dice Throne missions. I did the tutorial, Ock Nox, and this ends the main mission, which we completed. Going to flip over, and we'll have another video after this, which will show the boss fight. So thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.